everybody. Thank you so much for pressing play on my video today. My name is Sharleen Luciano from stampwithshar.com, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in the US. Today's Friday, which means I either have a tip, a technique, or a trick to share with you. But today I wanted to talk a little bit about backgrounds, and I wanted to teach you a few different backgrounds using things that you already have in your home. My card bases, well actually card fronts, are in very vanilla. These are all cut at the same size. These measure 4 inches by 5 1/4. My ink pads I chose today are Poppy Parade, Pool Party, Daffodil Delight, and Pumpkin Pie. So just a variety of fall colors. For the first background I wanted to show you, I am using dried leaves. Some of them are dry, some of them are not dry, so it doesn't really matter. And all your backgrounds are going to be different. There's not going to be one background that's going to look the same. And you just want to grab your color. Now your hands will get dirty when you do this. And you're just going to add some ink. And grab all my leaves. Such a fun way to make a background. And again, everybody's got leaves in their yard right now. Boo. And you are just going to continue to fill in your colors until you have your background where you want it. What I then did was I took some shimmer paints and I grabbed some pine needles from outside again, and I use this as like a paintbrush, you guys. So I just dipped that in there, nothing crazy, and again I just splattered this all over and use that as like a paintbrush. And again, it gave it such a nice look. Awesome, you guys. So that's one way, just using some leaves from outside. The next way I wanted to show you is good old-fashioned cling wrap. We all have it in our kitchen. And you are going to take up some cling wrap, scrunch them in little balls, and you are going to pick up some ink. And you notice I'm stamping once, I'm not really re-inking. And you're just going to fill in, and again you're just filling in where you want it. But just another fun way to do a background. And again, it's something you probably already have in your home, the saran wrap. The next way is basically a clear block. And what you're going to do is you're going to ink up your block. And again, you can pick any color. And you are going to use your block to create a background. And again, you can add some ribbon around it so you don't see that line. You know, you can add some embellishments. But again, just another great way to do a background using a clear block. The next way we can do a background, I just have a piece of paper from my printer that I've gone ahead and cut out a small window. And I'm just going to lay that onto my front of my card. I've got some, I'm using a sponge dauber, but you can use a brayer, you can use the Stampin' sponges, you can use the dauber, and you're just going to fill this little square with ink. And you can make this as light as you want, as dark as you want. Now, while this paper is still on there, I have come up and I've added some rubber bands. And again, this rubber bands, most people have rubber bands. I know I have rubber bands lying around. Well, not really lying around because I have small kids, but. And I'm just using the rubber bands as like a stamp. And I am just making all sorts of different lines there. And then when you remove that, it creates this beautiful like background piece. Super cool. I have one more to show you, and this is, where is it? A toilet roll. Yep, you see that, right? Toilet roll. What you're going to do, these have retired, but you don't have to use these. I'm just using these because it goes quicker. You are going to cut up on your toilet roll. Like so. And what you're doing is you're creating like a little tassel-y kind of piece. And I'm going to take my toilet roll and use my toilet roll to create this fun little background. Again, just mixing my colors. And I am not even changing toilet paper holder thingies. You can have one for each color. But I'm not doing that. Oops. And again, you can add more, add less. You can add some dazzling diamonds on this. But just another fun way to use something that we already have in our home to create a beautiful background. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to my channel. That way you don't miss my next video. If you're here in the US and you're interested in any of these products that I had, I will have them linked down in the description below. I will also have a detailed description over on my website at www.stampwithshar.com. I do post projects every weekday to inspire you, so I hope you'll head on over there. And I hope everybody has a wonderful and safe weekend, and I hope to see you back here on Monday. I've got a great project to share with you. Thanks for stopping by. Take care.